Sandy Mishra of Class 6 wants to say that Assistance by Mrs. D. Nandan is an awesome channel. It helps us to clear all our doubts and it also helps us to understand all the concepts very well. The wonderful editing done by her is also awesome. I don't have any doubts after seeing the videos of this channel. I request you all to do like, share and subscribe to Assistance by Mrs. D. Nandan.
So children, let's begin with a new chapter in maths today, and that is chapter number 27, quadrilaterals. Now quadrilateral children, in the last video I had told you about triangles. In this video I am telling you about a four-sided figure children, which is known as a quadrilateral. Now as you can look at this figure children, it is a four-sided figure. That means it has four sides. And it has how many vertex? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So it has four sides as well as four vertex. Okay. It also has these two dotted lines that you can see children. These are known as the diagonals. Diagonals means a straight line which will touch the opposite sides or the vertex. Now this is touching vertex D and vertex B by means of a straight dotted lines. Similarly, a straight dotted line which is touching vertex A and C is also known as E diagonal. So a quadrilateral has two diagonals children. Now certain details about this is written over here. Every quadrilateral has four sides. It has four vertex. It will also have four angles now. One angle at each vertex. It has two diagonals. It has two opposite sides, two pairs of opposite sides. One pair and two pair. Similarly, it has four pair of adjacent sides. Adjacent sides means children two sides which come and meet each other. So AB is the adjacent side for BC. BC is the adjacent side for CD. So this way it has four pair of adjacent sides also. Now children, if you remember, in a triangle, if you look at only A, B and D, is it forming a triangle? So the sum of the triangle was how much children? 180. And similarly, DCB is also forming a triangle. So again the sum of the interior angles was 180. So now when we have a quadrilateral children, the sum of the interior angles will always be 360 degree. And now you know how it comes 360 by adding 180 and 180, it will give us 360. Now if these angles children of a quadrilateral are less than 180, it is called as a convex quadrilateral. And if any one of the angle is more than 180, then it is known as a concave quadrilateral. Now in class 6 children, we are only going to learn about the convex quadrilaterals in detail. Next is the interior and exterior of a quadrilateral children. Now interior means something which is inside a quadrilateral is interior, like the shaded portion over here is the interior of the quadrilateral, and something which is outside the quadrilateral is known as the exterior of the quadrilateral. Now this property, an important property about the sum of the interior angles, as I told you children right now, the sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral will be 360 degrees, and this will help you to do the questions that will be coming up for this particular lesson's exercise. Now this thing over here is telling you exactly what I was explaining you right now, that because a quadrilateral contains two triangles and the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is always 180. So in order to calculate the sum of the angles of a quadrilateral, we multiply 180 by 2. That is 360. So the sum of the angles of a quadrilateral is always 360 degree. Now with this we complete the introduction for this particular lesson children. Now I am going to tell you and show you how to do the various exercises of this lesson. So let's get started with the exercises. Let's start with exercise 27A, the first question. Two angles of a quadrilateral are 89 degrees and 103 degrees. If the other two angles are equal, we have to find what are the measurement of these two equal angles. So how are we going to do it? Let's see. Children, in a quadrilateral there are four angles, out of which the measurement of 2 is given and the other two they are saying it is same. So you will have to take a variable over here and the same variable will be for both the angles, and then we are going to do the calculation for finding those equal angles. So here I have written that the two angles of a quadrilateral are 89 degrees and 113 degrees. So let the other two angles can be any variable. I have taken it as A. You can take any variable, children. Then you are going to write that the sum of all the four angles is 360. So we are going to put A plus 89 plus 113 is 360. Now these A and A can be added up together because they are like terms. So 2A plus this can be added up together because it is a plus 89 and plus 113. So that is plus 202. Now this plus 202 will be taken on the other side. It will be in subtraction. You subtract 2A is equals to 158. A is equals to 158 divided by 2. That is 79 degrees each. That means the two equal angles are 79 degrees each. Now in case you want to check your answer, children, you can add up 79 plus 89 plus 89 plus 113 and see whether the answer is coming 360 or not. So this is how you do question number 1. Question number 2, children, the two angles of a quadrilateral are given 68 degrees and 76 degrees. And for the other two angles, they have given a ratio that the other two angles are in the ratio 5:7. We have to find the measure of these angles which are given in the form of ratio 5:7. So let's see how to do this question. Now we know, children, that the two angles of a quadrilateral are 68 degrees and 76 degrees. And the other two angles are in the ratio 5:7. So because it is given in ratios, children, you will have to take a variable over here. So I have taken this time the variable to be x. You need to write a line, children, or a statement. Let the other angles be 5x and 7x. So the sum of all the four angles will be now equal to 360. That is what I have done. 5x and 7x, because they are like terms, so they can be added. 12x plus 144 is equals to 360. Now take 144 on the other side. From a plus it will go and become as minus. So 12x is equals to 216. Now 12x means, children, 12 into x. So a multiplication, when it is taken on the other side, it will go in division. So x is equals to 216 upon 12. Now you can reduce it. I have taken it with 2. So you can also reduce it by 2. So this is 6 times and this is 108 times. Now this 6 and 108 can be divided by 6 only. So this is 1 time and this is going to be 18 times. So the value of x comes as 18. Now putting the value of x in 5x and 7x, 5 into 18 and 7 into 18 will give you 90 and 126. So these are the answers for the other two angles that were given in the ratio 5:7. Question number 3, the angles of a quadrilateral are 4x, 5x plus 2, 7x minus 20 and 6x plus 3. We have to find the value of x first and then each of these four angles of a quadrilateral. So here is how you are going to write it and put it together, children. Put them inside the bracket. So 4x plus 5x plus 2 and so on. Now children, there is a number outside the bracket and there is no sign, means it's in multiplication. So multiply this number by both the terms that are there inside the bracket. So this is 5 into x is 5x, plus into plus is plus, 5 2s are 10. Similarly over here you are going to write it. 6 into x is 6x, a plus into plus is plus, and 6 3s are 18. So this is how you write all the four angles, which is equals to 360. Now you open the bracket, children, and bring the like terms together. So I have written all the x values together, 4x plus 5x plus 7x, and then the numbers together. Now because these are all like terms, so they can be added up together according to the sign. So this is 22x, and over here the ones that have a positive sign you add them together, and the one which has a negative sign you write it. So this is a plus 10 and a plus 18 will make it a plus 28, and minus 20 is equals to 360. Now solve this, children. This will be a plus 8 is equals to 360. So 22x is equals to 360. A plus 8 will be taken on the other side as minus 8. Now 22x is equals to 352, children. X is equals to 352 divided by 22. Now over here you can reduce it, children. And after reducing, the value of x comes out to be 16. Now putting the value of x to find the angles, children. 4x, you put the value of x, that is 16, which is 64. In the angle which is 5x plus 2, first I have solved this and then put the value of x. So 5 into 16 is 80 plus 10, which is 90 degree angle. Similarly 7x minus 20, 7 into 16 minus 20, which is 112 minus 20, which is 92. And 6x plus 3 means first you solve the bracket. So 6x plus 18, 6 into 16 plus 18, which is 96 plus 18, 114. So the four angles are these. And in order to check your answer, you can add these fours and see whether it is coming to be 360 or not. Question number 4. Use the information given in the following figure and find the value of x and angle B and angle C. Now angle B is here and angle C is here. So first we have to calculate the value of x and then find these angles. So first thing is, children, we are going to write all the four angles together, which is equals to 360. Now bring the like terms together. So I have brought the like terms together. Now add or subtract according to what the question says. So this is all a positive sign, so added, that is 13x. Over here these two can be added, so it's a plus 94. These two can be added but with the sign of the negative one, so this is a minus 20. Solve this. This is 13x plus 74 is equals to 360. 13x is equals to 360. A plus 74 goes on the other side as minus 74. 13x is equals to 286. X is equals to 22. So over here we get the value of x by dividing it by 13. Reduce it by 13, children. So you get the value of x over here. Now because we have to calculate the value of angle B, which is here, and angle C, which is here, so you are going to substitute the value of x in these angles that is given. So angle B will be 2x plus 4. 2x plus 4 means 2 into 22 plus 4, that is 44 plus 4, 48. And angle C is similarly, children, 3x minus 5. So 3 into 22 minus 5, which is 66 minus 5, which is 61 degrees. So this is how you do question number 4. Coming to the last question of this video, children. In a quadrilateral ABCD, side AB is parallel to CD. And angle A is given in ratio to angle D and angle C in ratio to angle B, and we have to calculate all these four angles. So let's see how to do this. Now for doing this question, children, there is a property which you need to know, children. Whenever we talk about a quadrilateral in which two sides are parallel to each other, right, AB is parallel to CD or DC, then angle A plus angle D will be 180 degrees. Similarly, angle B plus angle C will be 180 degrees. Now look at the figure, children. Here is the figure. This and this are the parallel sides because the arrows are telling. So angle A and angle D will be 180. Similarly, angle B plus angle C will also be 180. Now this is the property that we are using in question number 5. So here I have drawn the figure for you. These two arrows show that these are the parallel sides. Now let's see the calculation part, children. Because angle A and angle D are in the ratio 1:2, so the sum of these two is 180 according to the property, children. You will have to take a variable. Let the angles be 1x and 2x. The sum of this is 180, so 3x is equals to 180. X is equals to 180 divided by 3. Now reduce it, children. X is equals to 60 degree. Now put the value of x in the angle 1x and 2x. That will give you the sum, or that will give you the angles A and angle D. So this is the value of angle A as well as angle D. Similarly, because, children, angle C and angle B are in the ratio 4:5, so again you will have to use a variable. Let the angles be 4x and 5x. 4x plus 5x is equals to 180. 9x is equals to 180. X is equals to 20. Reduce it over here. So this is how much? This is 20. Now put the value of x in 4x and 5x. So 4x is equals to a 80-degree angle and 5x is equals to a 100-degree angle. So with this we come to an end of today's video. Thank you. So that's it for today's video, children. I hope I made myself very clear to you and you have understood each and every point that I have explained to you in today's video. If you have really understood, you know what is to be done. Please do like, share, comment and don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell icon because after that you will be notified with every new video that I am going to upload. See you very soon with rest of the videos upcoming soon. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.